Greetings and welcome to the One Six Scale Man proudly presents another episode, a special episode of Say What Wednesday. This is the not one, but the 2-year anniversary of this show, of actually me being on YouTube, period. I had no idea that 1 year even passed, just let alone to say 2. That's how quick this stuff goes. And when you're in here, it's just like when you're doing the things that you love and you're meeting people and you're having a good time, it's like time flies and you just don't really pay that much attention to it because you're so busy creating and just meeting people and forming relationships with individuals. Some who decide to show up on your show butt ass naked. Some people just
taking feet pics.
Yeah.
Right.
Dropping them draws.
Somebody dropping draws. We find out that somebody in the panel just drop draws. We got somebody who cheats every time they pose. You got family on here that is pressed at everywhere they go, so they're famous for press. You got the beard god, you got an enabler on the panel, and you got these motherfuckers on the panel as well. So yes, it's a lot going on. And then we also, you already know, cheeks. Yes, always cheeks. So definitely thank you guys for being here, and everybody who's been tuning in each and every week. Thank you for being with us and just taking this journey week in and week out. I can't say it enough. It's just such a blessing to be in a space where you can do what you love, be surrounded by the things that you love and the people that you love and appreciate. Man, this is what we do it for each and every week. And I hope for 2 more years of just greatness, 30 more years of greatness, 100 more years of greatness, hopefully. But yes, let's keep this ship going. Before I do, and before I actually talk to you guys out there, let me bring in the crew of individuals who each and every week keep me going and have always held me down from day one. How y'all doing, man? What's going on? I got to bring another cat in here too. Pimpacious Pimp Smack himself, my man Jason.
Fashionably late.
Late, but he's always a pimp on time.
On time.
He's always. You got baby powder? Oh, I was about to say. I thought that was baby powder.
Ooh, anyway. Stella. I like that. You got Stella, baby.
Definitely, man.
Yeah,
thank you guys for being here with me tonight. Cal, what is going on with you? Low key, man. What's going on with you, smooth mother? Before you even speak, bro, everybody get ready, ladies. If you're watching,
grab on your
get
pants.
Towels out, grab the panties, throw them at the screen. Calvin, what's going on with you, brother?
They fall down.
You're stupid.
We just real, dog.
What's up, everybody? I'm gonna be on short tonight. The wife decided to throw a last-minute barbecue, so I've got coals getting hot on the grill outside, so I'm not gonna be on too long. But
no doubt.
I've invited you like 3 times. You have yet to show up, so shut up.
I didn't get an invite for this one. I would have ditched Leo in a second.
That's foul, man.
Hell yeah, man. But thank you. Thank you for being here between the barbecue, bro. So glad to have you here with us for as long as you can be. That's all we ask for. I'm so glad to have you.
If you see me kind of dipping from side to side on the cameras, because I'm trying to clean the room up, because all of a sudden it's just dropped on me at the last minute. So that's why.
Oh, word.
I'm here. I'm here.
Dropped on you at the last minute, like some draws dropped, or just
that's very punny.
That is like you say drop.
Because usually when draws are dropped, it'd be timed. I knew it was coming. I had to set up. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know. When I came over, you're just like off now. I was very scared about that. But
Take
I
them
did
draws.
it. I love you.
Take them draws.
Because you got that smile. I was like, okay, they coming off. Don't worry, baby.
Hell yeah.
You ain't
I
been
don't know
over
why
yet.
you guys are all talking about each other's fucking draws for so long.
It's Calvin, bro. It's Calvin.
I don't think it's his fault.
I have never said it. I have never said it. This man above you started the shit. The man above you, he started the shit, and then it went from dropping his jaw from seeing the room to all of a sudden
dropping draws.
Yeah,
see,
escalated, but
Mario instigated the whole process, and it just took off. And went
I get blamed for everything around here, it seems, but it's all right. It's all right.
Let it be a Friday night.
You better not drop anything.
You said let's be a Friday night.
It's meat packing.
Yo,
Meat packing. The meat packing.
Meat packing on Friday.
Yo, Brandon, look up, bro. Look up. Look up and say, bro.
Oh my god.
Nope. I'm just waiting to get on and get tea. I don't drink tea. I don't drink tea. I don't need a tea bag. I'm good.
He said, look up and say,
Nah. In the Brady Bunch, you always want to be in the top row.
Second brother right in the middle.
Oh,
we're gonna get him.
He said, "Fuck that." Mario, what's going on?
You step with a bunion, I kills all of you.
Right? Hell yeah, Mario, what's going on with you, bro? How you doing, man?
Nah, doing good, man. Happy Wednesday, y'all, dude. Happy 2-year anniversary, man. This is awesome, man. Thanks for having me on tonight, man. This is cool being amongst, I would say greatness, but yeah, greatness. I'll say greatness. I'll say it.
Whoa, bro, dude, pump your brakes, bro.
I know.
Pump the brakes.
I know.
So glad to have you here, bro. One of the cats who, when I started, was on board, came through, always kept me on point. You know, we established the Uncivilized Scoundrels. That's taken off.
Yeah.
So definitely, man. So glad to have you here as always, bro.
Happy to be here, man.
Definitely, man. Useby, of course, the enabler. What's going on with you, brother?
Hello. Nothing, man. Thanks for having me on. Congrats on the 2 years. It's been great. I know you said like, it doesn't even feel like a year. Like, honestly, it does. It doesn't feel like it's even been a year. It's been 2. It's crazy. Yeah, man. Feeling better. Last week I was on. I said I wasn't feeling so good. Turns out I had COVID for the first time ever. And so yeah, it knocked me on my ass for a few days. But me and my wife and kids and in-laws are all recovering, and didn't hit any of us too crazy, but still knocked us on our ass for a few days. So yeah, man, glad to
beat it, man. That's good stuff.
Yeah, glad to be up and at Sem as it is, and back in action. So yeah, man, happy to be here talking about how good everything is and why Secret Wars wasn't as bad as everybody says it is. So that's my hot take. Bye. That's my hot take. Bye. That's my hot take. Bye.
I don't know about that. Secret Wars is very good.
Sorry. Secret Invasion. Secret Wars on my. Everyone knew what I meant.
Yeah. It was kind of.
Bro, I'm not even going to comment on that. My man, second brother in the building, or as I would say, man, these motherfuckers. What's going on with you, bro? How you doing, man?
Man, doing good. Congratulations on your 2 years, man. Like,
appreciate that.
Time goes fast. Times go real fast.
Super fast.
Yeah, but it's good to be around family when you guys come on like every Wednesday and Thursday. It's like being with family. It's like a family reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, especially being on with you guys, man. It's like a new version of fucking bachelor party. The only thing is missing is the damn dope and the donkey.
You realize Calvin is right above you, right? So
yeah, bro.
Just mind yourself.
Y'all just gotta come to Miami.
Long ain't no way.
Just come to Miami, right?
This turns into a donkey show. I'm out.
He said, "I'm gone." My man, next up, we got the one and only. Now, the name was christened on, I think, the first episode of Say What? The name Butt Naked. It was the Butt Naked Assassin. And then they just changed the name to Butt Naked. Like, it just went from Butt Naked Assassin. It dropped off to Butt Naked. And pretty soon the neck is going to go and they just start calling him Butt. So it's just right now, it's Butt Naked. But what's going on, bro? And real quick story. So first episode ever on Instagram, on YouTube, it was me, Brendan, and Will Fox Vacation. And it was a wreck. It was definitely a wreck. It was my first show. If y'all go back and watch, don't do that shit now. But if y'all go back and watch, you will see how long a motherfucker has come. Because that first show was a wreck. I didn't know how to operate StreamYard at all.
It was like he was using a fucking Etch-a-Sketch.
Exactly. It was like
wow.
The computer, my computer it stuffed up, it went crazy. So Brendan just kept going while I was actually, trying to fix everything. And it was funny because I saw his hands and he was talking, but when I was fucking up, all of a sudden back behind the scenes, like when you go to like our private chat, he was like, I got this motherfucker. I was like, yo, your hands is up. How'd you type that shit? But he was still talking. But his shit was just crazy. Like that whole day was insane, but he held me down as always, as he always does. You need somebody solid in your corner to hold you down. He's always been there. So what's going on with you, bro? How you doing, man?
You know, I'm gonna depart from everybody else. I'm not even gonna say congratulations to you, because if it weren't for my charisma, your channel would have gone over like a fart in church. Right? Awkward shit, and then everybody just like walked away. Right, so
I want my credit,
bro.
I want my credit.
Jason,
No.
you already know, bro. You knew that was coming. It comes every Monday. So you knew this was coming, bro. You already know. It always happens.
No,
anyway,
no. In all seriousness, though,
shit.
I mean, we met like about probably 5 years ago.
5 years ago, bro.
And then after a while, I remember, like 3 years in. So 2 years ago when he was like, what do you think? Good luck.
What'd you say?
I was like, good fucking luck.
Yeah.
Was like, you can start one. I'll just chime in. Because I didn't want to have to be responsible for it, but you did it, and I mean, you stream 9 nights a week, so
yeah.
shit is like you were committed. You really wanted to do it, and you did the damn thing, and I don't know many people that would say you haven't been one of the most positive members of the collecting in the YouTube community. So I'm genuinely, I'm proud of you. I'm a little sick of you, but I'm proud of you too. So job well done.
That's brotherly love right there.
That is, bro. Man. It definitely
Yeah.
is, bro. Smack on the ass and say, "Yo, fuck you," but congratulations.
Yeah. That's Brendan. That's classic.
Bro, as always, man. Thanks for being here. Next up, my cousin Cam is in the building. This motherfucker's everywhere. Like straight up, y'all. And it's like you got to basically have a reservation to find Cam. And even when you have a reservation, it's one of them things. You know what? You know what, Cam? Your new nickname's the lottery. Because
the worst, the worst part of that whole weekend is that my wife texted me and was like, "Hey, did you see Leo?" And I was like, "Nah, I didn't see him." She's like, "You fucking suck." I was like, "Oh, yeah, I did."
Jeez, man, wow.
Thanks, babe. Bro. See you at home. But yeah, so that tough love, man. And honestly, Leo, congratulations on 2 years, man. I just want to say that when I reached out to you on here, you like honestly were like open arms to like let me on the stream, and I still appreciate it. Because I wouldn't be here or doing what I'm doing right now without you, honestly. But it's crazy because when I reached out to you and I was like, "Yo, how do you get your figures so fast?" You were like, "Oh, Toys Wonderland, so it's your fault." Okay, I just want to let you know it's your fault that my Shang-Chi still hasn't fucking got here.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Third batch, order that shit in end of February, and they were like anywhere from March to July. Yeah, I guess
third batch. You're in the maybe batch now.
Yeah, that's a maybe. That shit ain't coming. And they were like, and I was like, I reached out to them. I was like, "Hey, is it coming or like what's going on?" And they're like, yeah, so March to July, that's the estimated time. So I'm like, so what's the real time looking like? So I'm just gonna wait on it. It's gonna be like a surprise one day, and I'll be like,
"Don't worry,
you got first dibs on the reissue."
Don't worry.
The reissue.
2.0. I get the 2.0.
Dude, you're gonna get the tracking update. You're gonna get all happy, and then they're still not gonna ship it out for another 2 weeks.
For like another 2 weeks, bro.
Perfect. I can't wait.
As soon as he open it, this shit gonna turn into a blip.
Brendan said I'm gonna get the first dibs on the reissue.
Bro,
the 2.0.
Well, maybe the third batch they can fix the titties, dude. So you probably get the better version.
Yes, I'm gonna get a better version.
Yeah, man.
Perfect.
Man, boom.
Mario, you're feeling funky tonight. You draws, titties. You're just.
It's because you're here, mijo. I missed you. That's why.
Right.
You get me all riled up.
Hey, mijo.
Hi, puppy.
Hi, puppy.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
It's gonna be one of those nights, bro. Just like I said, don't look up. Don't look up.
Look up all
like
you
the
want,
movie.
baby.
All right, man, fine, but I'm the big spoon.
So you say,
Bro, being the little spoon's the best. So just saying.
Anyway, Cam.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. Oh shit.
Yo, we're not even through the introductions yet.
I know, bro. Dan, bro, cheating ass Dan, Cad Dan, in the building for 6 scale.
Adios mio.
Review. Bro, what's going on with you, bro? How you doing, man?
First of all, man, it's been 2 years. That's a long time, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah. Congratulations. You were one of the first content creators to really give me and Dre a platform as well. So, shout outs to you, man. And yeah, man, here with you still. Glad to be here as always.
Cheating ass motherfucker, bro. Yeah. If y'all want to know why I say he's cheating, look at the latest version of that, bro.
ZAD.
That motherfucking Spider-Man with the that diorama base that you got, bro, is fucking amazing, bro. Like
it's a statue base.
That's no diorama. Man, I got the base right here. What you talking about?
What is it? It's a statue base.
That's my Nightwing base,
bro. So you use the night? Say I don't have it. That's why
I was painting my statue one day. I was like, this would be a sick ass base for like some photos. So I put my Nightwing down, put the Spider-Man there. I was like, all right, this is pretty dope. So yeah, you might be seeing some more figures of that on there.
I saw that shit. I was like, man, I got that shit up here.
That shit was so dope, bro.
I'm getting inspired.
You did. He's like, fuck, it does look good.
It does, bro. It definitely does look good, man. But anyway, man, thanks you for coming through. Last but not least, we got Jedi Pimp Smack in the building. What is going on with you, Jason? And this is, like I said, this is like comic book talk with friends, but just with a whole bunch of people. Like, so definitely, bro. Thank you for being here, man. What's going on with you? I can't hear you.
I think you're
all right.
2.0.
There you go.
He's on the third batch of internet.
2.0.
No doubt, bro. I just want to say congratulations first off, man. I remember.
That,
oh, am I breaking up?
No, you good.
You're good now.
I'm going in and out. What's going on?
Yo,
I remember
the show's about to end.
Popped off, man.
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
What the hell?
I hear you, bro.
A little bit of a
it's about to go over. Jesus Christ.
If all of a sudden you just see glasses and not Jason, it's because he just cartoon ran off for cheats.
Yeah, is it? I'm lagging out.
No, you good. You good. Keep going.
Yeah, I got Transformers behind me. I'm all over the place, man. Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
I feel you, bro. Well, what's going on, man? You
good?
But
I was just saying, like before everything popped off, man. I remember having that conversation with you about the whole trying to start a show stuff and making a platform for yourself, man. I'm so glad you went through with it. I'm proud that you did it. And bro, you're the busiest man on YouTube, my dude.
Bro,
congrats.
Congrats. I mean, there's some busy folks, bro. You know what? I'm just busy on the live front. Everybody else doing videos and shit is, that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different ball game. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you for being here. Thanks to everybody on the panel for being here and supporting, basically from day one, man. It's just been a journey. It's been an exciting journey. Everybody out there in the chat, definitely thank you for being here. Who we have here with us tonight? We got Thule in the building. We got Paul Morales. We got Philip the Fool. We got Best Guard Kid is in the building. Who else? We got Blackbird Tech, Philip the Fool. Let's see here. Linda's here with us. Thank you for being here. Electric Collector says, where's Will Foxification? Well, Will Foxification is doing well on his channel, and I wish him luck. Let me see who else we have. We got Norman Rich is in the building. Let's see here. We got
what's up, brother Norman?
Yeah, Norman. What's going on with you, brother? Who else we got out there with us today? Blue Tattoo is in the building. We got TX Boy 210 is in the building. Dan, what kind of stream is this? You already know, man. We got Aaron Collects, a bunch of legends in here tonight. Thank you for being here. We got Bindu Windu. We got Larry Walker. We got Tijuana Mike, aka King Churro, in the building.
My man.
Being here, bro, as always.
Yo, real quick. We actually had the pleasure to meet up with him at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
You know, and it was actually really cool to meet him. So just shout out to my man, King Churro.
King Churro, thank you for being here, bro, as always. Who else we have in here? Late Bloomer is in the building. We got TX Boy 210. Aaron collects. Who else is in here with us? Single songwriter is in the building. Thank you for being here with us, bro. Ash Chase is in the building. Spice Runner, my man Sean is in the building. Late Bloomer is in the building with us.
You gotta hit the H on the Ash Chase, because otherwise it sounds like you're saying ass chase.
I know. I know. That's not what I mean.
That's a different handle.
I know. We went through the whole ass cheeks thing before, and it's he knows it's not ass cheeks, it's ass chase.
Only Brandon will point out.
Yeah.
Seriously, right?
It is. You already know that. Who else we got? Tobar is in the building. Uncle Keith is here, man. Thank you for being here.
It's a Wednesday, bro, not Monday.
Jedi Chris is in the building. City Rider is actually out there. Mark P is in the building. Who else do we have in here with us? Beam in the building. Renz Talentino is here as well. My man Renz is in the building. Thank you for being here, man. Collector Joey. Who else do we have? Blackbird Tech. Yomo is in the building. Laura Quills is in the building. Thank you for being here as always. Chewy's Bandolier. We got let's see who else is in here. My man Malika Mabane is here with us. DK is in the building. SpongeBob Squares Balls is in the building. Ain't seen you in a minute. Gilbert Amazon, thank you for being here. Who else do we have with us? FBJ, my man, is in the building. Thank you for being here as always. Let's see here. Underdog is in the building with us as well. My man Uncommon Flex, who came through with the flex by sending me that Bo-Katan throne. It was incredible. Thank you for that, man. Collectible chats. We got
that thing is awesome.
It is, bro. It is. In person, it is incredible. Nicolio the Great, Dr. Nader, the Booty King, is out there with us. Thank you for being here. Who else do we have with us today? We got Urbanetics Apparels in the building. Thank you for being here, bro, as always. Who else do we have with us? 1-6 for Jesus in the building. Thank you for being here, my guy. Who else do we have here? And we got a new chant. We got the hold up. We got AJ, 16-month channel member. He's been in with us for 16 months, man. 16-month channel member. Happy 2-year anniversary. Thanks for all the fantastic fun streams. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. And thank you for being a channel member as always, bro. And who else do we have? Jeffrey is here. Lane Kramer in the building. Thank you for being here as always. Who else do we have? We got Collectible Chats as a new channel member. Thank you for being here, bro. And I appreciate that. And everybody else coming through is all love. Thank you so much. What's up?
You actually have a super chat too, dude.
Do I? Hold on. Let me go up. Did I miss one?
Oh, you do, from the man, the myth, the legend himself.
Whoa,
that's right.
He got a super
Mr.
chat.
Magic Case himself.
Brian Wong Leo is one of the most committed reviewers. Not an easy task. Having live videos constantly every week. Thank you for doing it for the community. Happy 2nd anniversary. Also for everyone here. You guys are awesome. Brian Wong, you are awesome, bro. And thank you very much for the $20 super chat.
I'm surrounded by your products. Magic cases everywhere.
Hell yeah,
Me
Brian.
well.
Man.
Brian, I mean, definitely, bro. I mean, yeah. Legend, and everybody talks about the product and how well you continue to deliver, bro. So we definitely appreciate that, man, as always. But yeah, man, thank you guys and everybody out there. But let's kind of get into some things. I know y'all want to actually talk about some things. And the reason why, now, again, no big releases as of right now. Nothing released. All reveals that we got last week. We're coming off of what was it, the Toy Fair or the summer showcase. Mafia, I think he's over there with at the what is it, Star Trek convention over there in
Vegas.
Vegas. Yeah. So he's there. So we had a couple things. Sideshow Con that actually showed up. That was going on last week. So there was a lot of things that popped off. But the biggest thing that I want to kind of cover with this show today was the simple fact that now we're seeing like this wave of, or what Sideshows consider like this wave of now exclusive pieces. Now, again, it's like the weight of that is sort of being felt because it's a mixture of, it's kind of mixed down the middle, it's split down the middle. You have some people, Mario, I know that you're one of them, who, you know, appreciate the level of exclusivity that's out there right now.
Yeah.
But then you have some people on the other side. It's like, oh man, like now it's going to be harder to get these pieces, you know, that we want, unless you actually get them from overseas. So it's becoming like more so of a harder task to kind of like, you know, really evaluate, because you never know. If you're going through Sideshow, definitely going to be a hard task getting these pieces once it releases, because of the way their schedule works. It's like, you know, or not their system works, that is. It's like you never know if you're going to get the piece or not, or if you put it in your cart, whether or not you're going to be able to check out, or you can get that response like, yeah, somebody else has it in their cart, try again. You know what I mean? Something like that, which is kind of stupid, but it is what it is. But not only just that, but price wise, we're starting to see that price hike. Now, a few of us have been talking about this, and we talked about this now for 2 years since InArt's introduction, and how innovation, you know, with them, you know, they evolved the whole products. Because of them, you can't, and nobody can deny, you can't deny that InArt has helped, or not much as to say help, but they've pushed Hot Toys into that level of innovation. Now, with that, because we know the price point that, you know, InArt is set, we're going to start seeing that same thing with Hot Toys. Now, Cam, we were talking about this earlier because you sent me a message. You were like, yo, is it just me, or is a lot of people starting to check out of collecting? Yeah. So I was like, let me just kind of go around and just like look at a couple things. And it's been the same, like not the same response, but it's been almost the same response, where people are like, because of the prices and because they're going up, a lot of people are like, yo, yeah, I'm done. Like, I'm done. Like, people are starting to really sell off pieces and stuff like that. So it's having a positive effect when it comes to innovation, but then it's also having a negative effect when it comes to like collectors and whether or not they want to continue on this journey. I'm gonna start with you first, Mario, because again, you are the one, or one of the ones, that, you know, think that, you know, getting back to that level of exclusivity is a good thing. So what do you think about all of this? Do you think that with the exclusivity, prices are going to be an issue that might cause people to check out, or just the simple fact that not everybody's going to be able to get their hands on these pieces? What do you think about that, bro?
I think it's a mixture of different things. I mean, not just with pricing with these exclusive figures, but I mean, even normal releases are going up, you know, and everything right now with inflation sucks. You know, rent is expensive, groceries are expensive, gas is expensive, you know, just life in general is just getting expensive right now. So just maybe not everybody can afford to be in this game anymore. I mean, just it happens, regardless of inflation or not. But there's also, you know, frustrations, you know, from what I understand as well. When we talk about these exclusive pieces, Hot Toys actually added another 100 pieces for each of the Joker and the Anakin, from what I understand, to the overall edition size. I believe it's the overall. They're adding 100 to the overall edition size, but that's a little bit. That's interesting to hear them do that. But I mean, in regards to people leaving, I don't know. It's really difficult to say. But for me personally, I know I feel like I should take a break right now, just because I got some things going on that I don't want to take a break, but I think I think it might be in my best interest to do so. You know, for the near future. But we'll see what happens though. But yeah, it sucks to see collectors leaving, you know, this hobby, because this is something that brings a lot of us together. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, if you can't, you have to make life a priority. You have to make your family a priority, if that's also the case, you know. So just do whatever you got to do just to make ends meet, and then collecting will always be here later.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I feel that. Yeah, I again, bro, it's something that, you know, we talk about, and you know, like you're absolutely right. Life is the thing that takes over. When that happens, it's just like everything else is just like a distant second. You know what I mean? But it's also coming to terms with, it's like, okay, life, if you have, or you are able to manage life in, you know, your collecting space, then it can be a bit easier, but when we're seeing these price increases, that's sort of like, I don't know. It's like it's sort of like a chokehold when it comes to that. Brendan, what do you think about that, bro? What do you think about the simple fact that we are? I mean, you have InArt who continues to push the needle, and they're a company that's starting out right now. We've seen some of the exclusive, or I wouldn't even say exclusive. To them, everything is exclusive, but we're seeing some of the pieces that they're prepping for, some of the pieces that are going to get released soon. I think that Pennywise is next, right? Is it Pennywise or Gandalf? I'm not really
one of
sure.
those. I mean, I'm not getting either of them, but it's one of those.
One of those, whatever. But how do you feel about just in general? Like I brought this Wonder Woman up because again, I didn't know it was going to come out, or this is, I guess, because it was an exclusive during or the 100th anniversary.
Yeah,
they started dropping these pieces now, and I guess now they're dropping them in batches depending on where you're getting it. It looks pretty good. Also brought it up because of some of the news that came out today. We're not going to talk about it. We'll talk about it on Comic Book Talk with Friends on Monday. I know Jason going to snap the fuck out, so I'm just going to hold that back. But anyway, with this particular piece being also an exclusive, what do you think? Do you think this is going to be like the new normal going forward? Like you're going to have these exclusive pieces, but then you're going to also have like just the regular versions, unsculpted versions and stuff like that. Do you think this is going to be like a new normal for them?
Yes and no. So, I mean, I said back when InArt first announced their pricing, like actually put up that Joker 2-pack for pre-order, I was like, this is changing the game. Because Hot Toys they want to be considered the premium in 6 scale, and they always have been for the longest time. So their InArt comes in with a banger of a figure, everybody loves it. It comes at a premium price. Okay, Hot Toys is going to say we can do that and better, and if you paid InArt's prices, then you're going to pay those prices and more for us, because they don't want to be looked at as like the discount option. They want to be looked at as the top tier quality, and you pay for the quality. So to me, I was like, this is the pricing structure is going to completely change for Hot Toys. I think everything is going up. The rooted like wool implantation thing, like I don't give a shit about that, but that's what they're pushing, and that's going to be like their artisan thing, and those prices are going to be even higher. I don't need this particular one. It looks to be a great figure, but I've got like 4 Gal Gadot Wonder Women in my collection, so I don't need it. But I do think that this is kind of a paradigm shift. I think the days of 4 or 5 Toy Fair exclusives announced every July, I think that's done. I don't think we're going to be getting those Toy Fair exclusive announcements 4 or 5, including there's always like a Neon Tech Iron Man, and then whatever else. And then they come out within a couple weeks to a couple months after the announcements. I don't think that's going to happen anymore. I think they're going to go with these limited drops, spread throughout. But the Toy Fair as we know it, I think is done, which sucks. I do think that that's not great, but this is the way that they're going to go. And, it's going to be, but I'm not a big fan of the low production run exclusivity kind of things. One, I think it can be kind of arbitrary. Case in point, if they just added like 100 to the run. But I look at Hot Toys, they're like high-end collectibles, but I look at them differently than statues, which are much bigger, harder to produce at large numbers. I don't mind like edition sizes of those. Not a lot of people have a ton of space for those and stuff. That's fine. I'm not a big fan of the limited run edition size kind of thing for Hot Toys. Me personally, I would like everybody who would like to and has the means to purchase a Hot Toy financially be able to do it and not be, struggling like the Funko Pop system where they're trying to get into like the website and get on the RSVP list on Sideshow or something, or pay exorbitant prices to get it from Hong Kong because they're not going to get in on the system at Sideshow. Because that's also going to be felt by the smaller retailers. Smaller retailers aren't going to be getting a lot of these like super exclusive pieces and stuff because sideshows are going to keep them for themselves.
Yeah.
So then other retailers that people will go to their local shops, so they might go and get Hot Toys, they're going to be feeling that crunch too. So, but in general, I don't know if it's really going to impact me particularly that much because I honestly have started scaling back a lot on what Hot Toys I'm getting for a while now. You know, I got kind of frustrated with just like constant delays, not knowing when something's going to drop, and then 12 things drop in 4 days and you're, you know, shitting a brick. So to me, I've been putting my energy into, you know, new comics come out every Wednesday. So my pull list has grown and my pre-orders have dramatically shrunk to the point where they're non-existent. And if something comes out in the moment, I'm like, do I want that? Grab it or not? But if I never buy another I'm going to obviously get more Hot Toys, but if I never buy another Hot Toy again, I look at my collection, I'm like, I'm good. Like I've got a collection that I'm happy with. I don't need anything else. So it's easier when the prices keep going up like that to look at your collection and be like, I'm happy with what I got.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. Cal, with everything, because Calvin, you collect, you know, statues, you collect, you know, Hot Toys figures, you collect also, you know, when we're talking about Jazz Inc. vehicles and stuff like that. Draws. He said draws too. But with that,
on a necklace,
that's funny. But with that, and we're seeing this thing, you know, we're seeing these prices the way they are. Are you going to start? Is it causing you to like more so prioritize? Because I'm gonna go to Cam after this because I definitely want to hear Cam's thoughts on this. But is it causing you to basically more so prioritize with your collection now, like to the point where it's like, okay, if this is where you're coming, if this is like how you're bringing your collection now, like where all this stuff is either exclusives or, you know, the prices are going to actually get more enhanced and changed because of the simple fact that there's competition out there and you're trying to stay ahead of the curve, is that going to cause you to change up a bit?
I changed back months back.
Yeah, I feel you.
To be honest. And this is probably the wrong time to ask me this question. My truck's in the shop right now. I've been running around all day just trying to get parts, just trying to make stuff is right. On top of my registration was due yesterday, my fuel tax, my road tax, all in the last several days. So I'm talking about racks on racks on racks. I've been spending the last few days right now. So as far as collecting goes, I think Brendan said it best. I can sit back and be like, I'm good. Like I've got an invoice for my Ecto 1 right now, and I'm like, do I even want to close it out? Now I already have my deposit invested in it, so I was like, I don't want to lose that money either. But I'm like, do I want to actually pay that out?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at right now. But as far as all the extras, because before I would just snatch up anything just because I wanted it, and now I'm like, if it doesn't make sense to be in here, and if it's not like a real like piece of really like grasp at me to get it, I'm just like, I'm cool. Bo-Katan and a Dark Trooper. I think I just canceled those yesterday because I was just like, don't need it. And it's not like they won't be there. I'll be able to get it back. So
they'll definitely be there, bro.
At this point, I'm just like, what don't I already have that I, you know? And outside of me and y'all, any other family about to walk in this door this evening, they ain't gonna know a damn difference. Everybody, they're gonna be shocked as shit regardless what's in here. So it's not like I'm trying to impress anybody with it. So Randy said it best. I can sit back and be happy.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. Now I know the Cam. This is one of those moments. This is one of those moments where you got to get solo for a second because you are the king of scaling back, prioritizing.
Yeah, I don't get shit. King. I don't get shit. Let's be honest here, everybody. Okay, that is my job.
Don't get shit. Don't get shit. I mean, so
Sideshow's gonna get you as a spokesperson. I don't get shit.
I don't get shit. Right. So. Is this a space for like when we're having these conversations? And the thing is like, bro, we as a collector, and for those of us who love, you know, collecting and getting some of the pieces that, you know, really have been, you know, in that, you know, space of nostalgia and, you know, things that we've loved for so many years or whatever, in that particular space, we love that, but at the same time, we have to kind of maintain or develop a level of resistance towards saying, okay, I got to have everything, because you don't necessarily need it. You might have a vision, but that vision is costly. So with everything that's happening right now, when it comes to these prices and the changes with everything, it's not really affecting you. But what are your thoughts about this? And do you think that we're going to, like, when you messaged me today, do you think we're going to start seeing some of those same results coming up, bro?
Yeah. I feel, well, for myself in general, I feel like the safest person in the room right now, because for me, like I said, I mean, it's not that I do get stuff, right? But I'm limited because, like Mario said, we all have things that happen during life that make you kind of want to dial back or have to dial back. I was fortunate enough to have a good problem. My problem was I was having a baby, right? So for me, I had to prioritize that to figure out, okay, do I really need to keep buying figures right now when I know I'm going to need all this other damn stuff that I bought twice already, because I already had 2 children. So it's like,
diapers ain't cheap.
Yeah, that shit ain't cheap, you know? And my wife likes the expensive diapers. She don't like the like regular ass Pampers. It's like some French name shit. I don't know what the hell to call it. But to keep the baby dry, that shit works. So
lemony.
Yeah, see. But yeah, for me, like I'm in a good space now where it's like, okay, I can really sit back and look at the figures that I do want, because I'm fortunate enough to actually collect an IP that isn't really doing exclusive figures, right? We're only getting things that are being released, because I think Disney is just so saturated right now anyway, is that they're just putting out shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They don't really care about like, all right, this is only going to be 1,000. This is only going to be 200. And usually those ones that they end up putting out, I don't want them half the time. So I'm just fortunate in that sense. But for a lot of people, as we go further down the road, we already know that, you know, once inflation starts, it usually doesn't go down. I think Mario was talking about gas prices, right? They're going back up, right? That we were easily at like 250 over here, and I'm like, great, that's amazing, right? Nah, that's
50 cents on
multiply that times 2.5, and that's what the fuck I'm paying.
That's us over here on the daily.
Diesel just went up 50 cents over the weekend.
Crazy. We're like damn near what, $5 right now. I think.
Yeah.
We're at like 340 in Boston. So
bro, we're still. That's what I'm saying. Like we're at 355 here. So yeah.
Mario, when I was out there with you, it was like 515.
Yeah, bro.
You get a reach around with a full tank. Like, how's that?
Let me get back to you. I'll find out.
Right. That is definitely a throat punch, bro. When you talk about that shit, like,
but it's crazy because like I think the number of people checking out, it probably will steadily start to increase as we see throughout the next year and a half. Sadly, you know, but I mean, when people look at their collection and then something, you know, extreme or something big happens, we're fortunate enough to have thousands of dollars sit on a shelf, you know what I'm saying? And be around us and be like, all right, well, this is the first thing that's getting liquidated. Like I'm getting this shit out of here. And I know I'd be the same way. Cause I'm like, if I have stuff going on with my daughter, or she, you know, got to pay for private school or something, this shelf gonna be empty as hell. So I think we're fortunate enough to be in a space where we're able to still collect and go through it. But I think slowly we'll start to see a lot more people start to check out as things get more serious throughout the years.
I feel you, bro. I mean, we talked about it. The person that you mentioned, who I won't name, that's a norm for them, bro. That's why they don't count. That's just basically a norm for them. That's their way of liquidation for them is within reason. It happened even before inflation. That's just what they do. And I don't have to say their name on this panel at all. But it's again, like, you know, and I'm gonna hit you up because Dan, I gotta save you because I need some redemption. I need the thing is, I don't want to make this a Debbie Downer for everybody out there who's watching. We're just giving you the realism.
But I mean, there's a real life behind it.
There's a real life of
we all have
reality check.
We all have
Hey,
real. Like my wife, which came in, she was like, I just got the Edison bill. It's $400. I was like, yeah, well, shit. We got 2 AC units in the house, upstairs, downstairs. We got to pay this shit. It's been hot as fuck out
the
here.
summer AC units running, man. It's like you've got to factor that stuff in. But how many people actually just go into their like whatever room, collection room, bedroom, living room, wherever you got your stuff, and just enjoy what you have? Like instead of the mindset of like what's next to come out, what's next to drop, just like. Go in and just look at your art on the walls, look at the stuff in your cases, and just enjoy the shit you have. It makes it a lot easier to like temper yourself and hold off on buying every new thing that comes.
Real talk.
What, hold on, we got a $1.99 super chat by Bert. Cam's Collection self-snitch says
he likes feeling fresh.
I mean, that's just like advertising that you got a clean ass. Like,
nothing wrong with that.
A bidet user.
Wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with a bidet.
As long as you're not calling it a bidet.
Don't knock it till you try it, yo.
Don't knock it till you try it. But I'm gonna go to a second brother, man, because I mean, with you taking these trips, you basically having to go to different places and stuff like that, come back to sometimes overwhelming collections. You're sitting in the same space when it comes to me with boxes that you still haven't gone through yet. That's why for me, I can care less about any type of new releases or anything like that. I still got stuff I got to get through. So again, it's just like I'm in a comfortable space as of right now, which also gives you time to think and look back at your collection and say, okay, let me look at my pre-order list or what's on my, I don't need that. I don't need this. I don't need that. Let me just get rid of all this and scale things down. How do you feel about this sudden, again, and everybody pretty much on this panel can say that they've been warning. We've been warning a lot of people about this day or these times because, again, NR pushes that level of innovation. And this is what's happening with Hot Toys, and we're starting to see that now. So we can't act like we didn't know this was actually coming. This is the way it's going to be, and it's going to become the new norm. I mean, we long gone the days where figures were under $200,
right?
Unless it's basically
y'all remember those times when like $1.80 was like the average?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Truth is, InArt hit the scene at the worst possible time because they introduced the premium tier of 6 scale. Right as the world went to shit and prices and everything went up, and it's not coming back down. So they just, I love the InArt Joker minus the magnets, but they came at the worst possible time as far as pricing goes for consumers.
Well, if they come, like say for instance, we knew that the day was coming when NR came on the scene and it pushed Hot Toys in the corner, which it did. And to me, the actual tester of how these prices are going to go, well, Cobb Vanip went up because he started out 300 right off the break.
What was it? The Thor: Love and Thunder figures, the Marvel figures started.
Like there were no Star Wars figure I had ever seen hit over 280 for the longest. And then all of a sudden, poof, they just started going up.
And if they did, they were like a DX with like a vehicle or something with them.
Yeah, this is just a regular figure starting at $300.
Right.
So, I was telling Jay back when I saw it, I said, look, if they start coming out with this price point, I'm going to have to start reevaluating stuff. Now, if you see like special pieces like companies like NR and even with Hot Toys with this artisan line, they got to make sure that if they're going to do that, they have to make a place for where you have the premium collector, and then you have the person that, you have an average. I won't use the word average because none of our collections are average in the least. But it has to be standard price points. Yeah. And when they start getting up there at $350, $425, $530, $1,000 for 2 pack. That's way out of anybody's price point. I always make a point with Lil Macho. Every time I got 2 figures that come into the house, I tell them, I said, look, that's somebody's rent payment right there. Yeah, that's somebody's rent payment. So it's fortunate for us to have these collections, but it's also, to be wise also. And like we talked about, Lil, we already know when we get to the end of July, like with some companies, the end of the fiscal year up to November, we getting slaughtered with orders.
Yeah.
We're going to get slaughtered. And if you're not prepared for it, it's rough. It's rough.
Bro. Yeah, bro.
But with the prices that the prices coming in like with inflation, Yeah, anytime they're gonna try to get a bite of, take hold of inflation. When they do, don't mean those prices going down because they're not.
Oh, they're never coming down.
No.
They try to find a reason to keep them up. Like you had a trucking company just shut down couple of days ago.
Profit margins.
Do you think that's going to translate? Well, you gonna think that's going to translate into we got to charge more because then we don't have trucks to come get the stuff and it's sitting someplace.
And you know what? And I'm gonna tell you another thing real quick too. And a lot of people aren't really thinking about this. Also, I'm gonna get to that $5 super chat. I think we just got in here just a minute ago. Thank you from Ash Chase. And I'm gonna let you continue, second brother. But he said today I found Iron Man 2 figure in a box taped up. I thought I lost when I moved 2 years ago. Damn,
that's a hell of a lot better than finding like $5 in between the couch cushions.
Yo,
but, that's what it is.
Exactly, that's definitely what it is. But a lot of people aren't really looking at this as well. Just found out today. I guess they made the announcement that the writers are going to go in. I think this Friday. To talk. Now there's going to be talks now with producers. Yeah, so they're going to talk, right? We don't know if it's going to just not to get anybody's hopes. It's just going to be a conversation. But the point I'm making here is that when the actor strike is over, when the writer strike is over, and if demands are even halfway met, you got to understand Hollywood, those prices for your movie tickets, those prices for merchandising, everything is going to shoot up. Because of the simple fact that you're trying to make that money. That Disney money ain't gonna look good anymore, man. I'm telling you, that shit's gonna shoot up, and we are gonna be the ones that are gonna pay for it. So
I'm telling you right now, if you want to go see movies and you don't want to break the bank, sign up for whatever theater chain is near you. Like I have the AMC A-list. I pay $25 a month, and I can go see.
Well, that's gonna go up too, bro.
Week. Yeah, but still, even if it goes up to 50, I can see 3 movies every week. I can, all of a sudden when you've got like 5 movies that all come out in like July or August or something that you want to see, I pay $25 and I can go see all of them. So, because I mean, when you don't have something like that, like I still had to pay for my kids and my wife. Like we got tickets to the advanced screening of Ninja Turtles, but like a family of 4, you're priced out of even going to the movies because it costs like $100+.
Yeah, I'm about to ask what size bag you got. What size bag you got to sneak the snacks in?
You know what how they used to be vigilant and they used to check that stuff. They don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck now. Like, I'd be going in there with a whole bag in that bitch.
With a big ass backpack. My wife walked in with a big ass backpack, and I had my messenger bag stocked full. I had sodas, I had candy, we had everything. We walked right in. They just said, "Go on in."
Yep. They'll give a buck.
Man, I took Lil Macho to we can't remember which movie. I think it was Guardians. Man, the ticket ain't cost me with the matinee ticket with me and him. It cost me like $18. I spent $52 in damn concessions.
Wow.
$52.
Yeah, bro.
A single movie ticket for an adult here is like $21.
Yeah,
bro. Yep. That's why, and here's the thing, bro, because I ain't going, they can't get me. I don't give a damn. And sometimes age does play a role. Even if I get them senior tickets, I get a senior ticket here.
AARP card.
Wow.
Bro, look, listen, I get a senior ticket here for I'll get me and Toya both a senior ticket for $9.95 a piece. Like literally, we'll get that shit. But with the Regal card, because we have Regal, it takes a percentage off, even with the concession. Sometimes I walk up to the concession, I'll show my Regal card, not really knowing how much points I've racked up. And sometimes I'll get like a free soda, free popcorn or whatever. And just the way it works. But like Brenda said, it's good to sign up for those chains because I'm telling you, shit is getting real. Even like, say, for instance, back in the day, if you went to a movie theater to get like the collectible bins and stuff like that, it wasn't like now. It's like $30 to $40 damn dollars for that shit now, like the compared, just depending on where you are, because some chains, and I don't even want to think about how much it costs in LA. I don't want to think about how much it costs in California, man. Well, because I know that shit is crazy.
Let me tell you this: AMC, I think, has like a Tuesday discount deal.
Yep.
So myself, I got this AMC pass, right. So yesterday, I took my niece, I took my mom's, I took my sister out to go watch the Haunted Mansion, including myself.
That was a good movie.
That movie sucked. $20.
I like it.
$20 for the 4 of us, bro.
Oh
that
shit!
Was,
that was
that was a good ass deal. I was tripping out on that. But yeah, I'm sorry, Brandon. I love Disney. I love the Haunted Mansion. That movie was horrible, man.
I took my kid. I mean, I also was. It was for the experience with my kids, and they loved it. And so for that, it was a fun experience for me. I like Rosario Dawson, so anything she's in.
She's great.
It was, and Lakeith Stanfield is fucking amazing, dude. Like he should be Blue Marvel. He should be Blue Marvel.
That's dope. That's definitely dope. So, Usby, did I talk to you yet, Usby? Did I already?
No.
So what are your thoughts? I mean, because I know like for you, you're selective, but at the same time you're an enabler. So that shit gets hard, bro. It definitely does. Hold up. Latoya said Mario $5 Tuesdays and a half of snacks here.
Shoot, I didn't get half off snacks. I had to pay $10 for a freaking bucket.
Get the snacks. They don't check your bag anymore. Next time I'm going to Popeyes and I'm getting some fried chicken.
Oh yeah.
Hell,
I'm gonna have bottles of hot sauce in my bag. Just fucking
chicken crumbs, all that shit. Usby, how you feel about it, bro? Like, is this something that's going to be a concern for you, or is just like more so going to cause you to strategize?
A little bit from column A, a little bit from column B. Hot Toys has kind of always had their exclusives, onesie, twosies here and there. I don't know if this is going to be the way going forward, where they have sort of one or two a year that sort of compete directly with InArt or what. But just as a general, I don't like exclusives as well. Some exclusivity is good. Calvin's got to go later. Calvin.
Oh, Calvin, you got to bounce out. Sorry about that, bro. Sorry, man.
No worries. They're running. Just real quick, I want to say sorry I had to cut out. Congrats as always on the 2-year, bro. I'll catch you Sunday. That, and Brennan and Jason, y'all need to come through on a Friday night with us and get real with us on the LWO night. Let loose a little bit. Ooh. So I would look forward to that. All right.
Hell yeah, bro.
All right. I'll get with y'all.
All right, bro. Save me a glizzy.
Glizzy Gladiator.
Thanks for the invite.
Glizzy Goblin. Dang.
Glizzy Goblin.
Man, definitely.
So
go ahead.
Like known to man, by the way. Glizzy, like people got a problem with moist. No, Glizzy is worse.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, use me.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is a normal or not. And I would say I wouldn't go as far as to say that the Toy Fair sort of thing is done. We'll know more kind of next month, because it's September to October. What exclusives we're getting, if we're getting any. But we'll see. Basically, it's just sort of a wait and see what this will affect. I don't think that this is going to be Hot Toys MO going forward. I think they have too many licenses and too many figures down the pipeline that they could do this, and so they're not going to do all these like special artisan figures on every single one of them, right? I think they make a lot of their money on sort of the bread and butter of shooting out a lot of different IPs and stuff like that, especially as Marvel picks up more and Mandalorian, they'll make 12,000 Mandalorian figures, and they don't need to be artisan. But I think what's affecting, as far as like people quitting the hobby and stuff like that, I think it's more macroeconomic stuff that's going on than falling out of love with collecting. I think the price hikes for everything, like the Cobb Vanth, I think is hurt, because I've always said at $300 a figure, I'm as a standard, a figure reaches $300, I'm going to stop. But being more selective, yes, but I think it's, again, more global economic stuff in that, we are entering a recession, and interest rates are high. Everybody has less money, so it's less disposable income. I think people are dumping their figures too cheaply, if I'm being honest. I think they're just throwing them up there and trying to sell them as quick as possible. But, it is what it is. But for me, I think the only reason why I'm sort of slowing down a little bit is space. I've sort of run out of space, and and then secondly, again, back to the global economic stuff, the fucks are turning back on our student loans again. Because they can't let us little guys have something. So that's an extra $1,000 a month that I'm gonna have to come up with here in the next 2 months. So that's a big chunk of change that's going to eat into a lot of collecting budget going forward. So gonna see how that stabilizes, how that goes, and and kind of go from there. Definitely pre-ordering less nowadays, just because, like sort of Brendan was saying, like it's if they come out when they're supposed to come out, I budget for that. You know what I mean? I have like a cadence of like, okay, we're going to here's 2024. We're supposed to get, 16 figures. Okay, we can budget, $500 a month or whatever. It's when we have this feast or famine. I think last month I got like, an invoice for like 12 or 13 figures or something in one fucking
bro.
month. Like,
they just started hitting like they were dropping like every week, 2 or 3 a week, stuff like that, man.
Exactly. So I think it's that's getting frustrating, and it's just getting sort of untenable that they're not sticking to their release schedules, which really makes it hard for anybody to budget, regardless of how much money you have or don't have based on the other factors. So, I mean, I don't know. I think in general, everyone's sort of we're as it goes an older panel, I would say, for the most part. So I think as it goes, life finds a way, and maybe we're slowing down a little bit more, but not for the love of the collection, not for whatever, but and then back to the one last thing on exclusivity before I'll shut up. Like I said, I don't necessarily like exclusivity. I don't mind it as long as it's few and far between. I definitely got into Hot Toys because they weren't exclusive, because I collect enough exclusive shit like sneakers and other shit that like it's just like impossible to get, that I didn't want to have to deal with it in this hobby. So if they do go that route and just make it Clout Kings and try to be like big dick on the block and everything's limited, then that's gonna be no go. But I don't think they'll go that way, but never know, I guess. So
yeah,
we'll see. Bro. And if I as Brandon said, if I never buy another Hot Toy again, I'll get to sit back and enjoy the oodles,
the stuff that you got, the stuff that you basically have in your collection. You can enjoy it and be like, you know what, it is what it is. I feel good about it. I'm cool. Jason, what with you, bro? Like, I mean, you're about to move to a newly constructed crib with a new lake in the back, with like water sprinkling a fountain type of situation. You show that shit off on Figure Flex Friday, motherfucker. But
it's got a nude hot spring.
Yeah, right. So, bro, like, how is this like for you? Has this basically been a situation that you've scaled back, or you're just really, it's like more so precision for you, like where you're just looking at like, okay, this is a lane that I'm gonna stick in, I'm gonna get pieces from here, and I'll probably, because that, when I'm thinking about it right now, like I've been talking about this even before, because what Hot Toys is showing me that they could possibly get into just the comic concept options. If they go down that lane, I already said that when it comes to like my Marvel figures, I'll sell off or I'll get rid of all, and that's just the space that I'm in right now, because I don't get into that hobby just for the likeness. It's just for the accuracy. You know what I mean? So, but how do you feel like about, this? Is it going to be more of a pinch for you where you got to sit back and be like, yeah, I'm scaling back? Because you're another person who gets, vehicles and stuff from Jazz Inc. And that's just that Jazz Inc. alone, those prices ain't going down no time soon. So how do you basically, how are you approaching this situation?
You're muted.
I think you're muted, bro. Can't hear you. Unmute yourself. You there?
Muted again.
Can't hear you. You there?
Uh-oh.
Is your mic plugged in? Are
Blink
you
5
using
times
AOL
if you're
dial-up?
Are they still around?
I know motherfuckers who still have AOL email addresses.
You still get those CDs in the mail?
Still around and say.
So you there, Jason?
Might be my earphones. You can hear me?
I hear you now.
Yeah,
we hear you now. We hear you now.
Man, they said leave that tuna fish can alone.
I know, bro. I got stop messing with that.
I think the string at the end of the can.
All right, you good?
With bugs on the end.
There you go.
So all right, but what up, man? How you feel about this, bro?
Well, I'm kind of in between, bro. Like, cause I got a homeboy that I say my boy owned the comic book shop or whatever down here, and he was a big influence on me collecting too, right? But right now he's like trying to sell all his shit now because he's tired of like the reissue stuff and whatever, and like not having like it don't feel like he like anything's exclusive anymore or like a Grail anymore because so many reissues and blah 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 blah. With me personally, I don't know. I feel like I'm on the fence because it's stuff the Superman, I know I'm gonna buy it. I know I'm gonna get it. Like this inner, I'm gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying? It's certain pieces that I want. Like I'm waiting for I saw that Iron Man classic on their sideshow con, bro. I'm getting that. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain things that I know I'm gonna still pick up. But then, bro, I got like 360 figures right now. So it's like,
good God, man. Wow.
I'm gonna at some point. I mean, I know right now I've slowed down a lot because I was getting like 2, 3, 4 like in a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? So I've slowed down a whole lot.
You slowed down because you have them all.
It pretty well. Well, shut up, Brandon. See how you do.
But is he wrong?
Well, I got a lot. I gotta start packing soon. But bro, I don't know, man. I'm like on the fence about it. I don't really know which way I'm gonna go because I know I'm gonna get certain pieces, but I know I've slowed down like a whole hell of a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I was getting like 3 or 4 a day, calling Brendan about it. You know what I'm saying? But like I've chilled out, man. Like my Shang-Chi still in the box, bro. I think it's over there. I haven't opened it yet. Oh,
Sam said mine too.
I'm sorry, dude.
It's okay.
I hope you get that second, third batch. I'm sorry, bro.
It's like a fifth.
You can have mine, bro. You can have mine. But I'm in between, bro. I'm like on the fence.
Yours is still being manufactured.
So that's so fucked
Jason ended up with 2 of them suddenly.
Yeah, right. That's so messed up, bro.
But nah, man,
that sucks, bro. You should have been had fucking shit.
Yeah, I know, bro. It does. But I mean, all in all, man, I guess the approach for you is just, you'll collect the things that you want, but it's in the middle with everything. I got you, bro.
Yeah,
Definitely got you.
Do you think the higher prices are like you're still gonna be collecting, but you're gonna be like, man, this is a ridiculous price for this, but I really want it, so I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna skip out on 2 other figures that add up to that. Like,
I think you have to.
Think now it's gonna be. People have to be more discerning and be like, look, I really want that. I don't like the price. But as a result, I'm going to skip out on these 2 or 3 other releases.
NR, bro. They changed the game, dog. They changed the game big time. NR, bro. Yeah. So it's like right now you have to be like that. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to go into my boy's store when I know he got something new in. Because I know me. If I see it, like, oh... So
you gotta have
like
it,
yeah. So I don't even go in his store when he get new shit all the time now, man.
And see, the thing is, I feel you. It's harder for me because I'm right there with Brendan. Like, bro, like scaling back and still like, especially when you're getting issues, when Marvel is taking this time to hike up their storylines and DC's hiking up their storyline, when it comes to comics, you got to also think about that space as well. So something's got to give. That's where it kind of, you think about that. It's like, all right, I got to kind of rethink certain things and just kind of scale back my pre-order list and cut some things that I definitely don't need in my collection. Dan, I know that for you, you're sort of like, you'll collect the things that you want. Look at him laughing. He laughing for some reason. Laughing. When Dan laughing, I'm thinking the background.
He been drinking though. I've been seeing him drinking. Might be a little loose. Boy, might be a little loose.
But then, like, when you think about,
I'm about to get one of myself, bro.
Right. When you think about like this, collecting it, journey itself, and there's a lot of people out there that haven't really been. What I feel bad for, bro, is even like the new collectors coming in who never experienced what it felt like at like cheaper prices when stuff was at low end and it wasn't as high as it is or starting to get this at this space now. Like how, in this space, knowing that you do collect certain statues and certain things as well, Like, how are you dealing with this, and how would you think you would approach this going forward, bro?
So I've kind of been going down like the whole. I've curated my collection like a few times, and I did that like a couple of years ago. So like for a while now, I've been pretty selective on the stuff I like to collect. Like I really pick my lanes on what I like to get already. So like, you know, all this artisan stuff, and even within art, man, like I really am selective on what I get. You know, like I really don't fall into the FOMO and stuff anymore. Like like that's just stuff that like I know I can live without. Like kind of like what everybody said. I'm happy to the point in my collection where like just like I don't have to get anything ever again, and I'll be happy with the stuff I got.
With the stuff you have in your collection,
But at the same time, like there's always going to be more stuff coming out that I'm gonna like or want, and I guess that kind of comes into the point where like you can sell the stuff that you don't want anymore, that or like for me, like I have a lot of like duplicate figures, right? Like I think some of us do, like duplicate characters.
I got 2 cats.
Like dude, I have like 12 or 13 Batman, Hot Toys Batman in my fucking collection. So like if it really comes down to it, and like let's say I just decide I can just really sell all of that. If let's say InArt produces a Batman, or even Hot Toys produces like just that ultimate comic book Batman or something, I probably don't need the rest of those Batmans in my collection.
Just to have that one top tier, the one that kind of just decides you're like, this is the end all be all.
The ultimate representation,
yeah. So like for me, that is where I could see my collection going to if that were to happen sometime down the line, you know, because I like to keep my collection relatively slim. Like I don't have all the space in the world. I have a decent amount of space, but like I like to keep my stuff clean. I don't like to over clutter, and like for me, I really try to stay in my lanes. That's like really important for me, because like I used to collect everything, like everything. I used to get everything Marvel, everything DC, everything Star Wars. But now like I really only stick to like the DC shit mainly, Star Wars mainly, but like certain parts of Star Wars I don't get all the troopers, I don't get any of the side characters. Like I really only get the stuff that I love, and that's really important, because like people tend to fall into the FOMO thing, especially like because like let's be honest, a lot of these figures that are coming out, they're cool as fuck. It doesn't matter what it is, they are cool as fuck. Even if you may not like it, like a lot of the times it's still pretty cool, because like let's say the comic book Iron Man, the one with all the plastic on it, right? The red and blue one, not very well received, I guess, for most. Like it's still sitting on Sideshow. Like a lot of people don't like the plastic. I personally don't like that one, but I have the stealth one. I think that one looks better. But it's still a pretty damn cool ass figure. I can imagine being a kid and seeing that and just being like, holy shit, that is cool. Like I would love to have that. So for me, like I'm just like happy that I'm even able to still collect in this space, that I can afford it. Like I'm grateful that I can. So it's like for me, I can see myself doing this still for the next 10, 20 years, because I really am selective already on how I do things. Like statues, I only have 2 of them for now, but like you just really got to know what you love and try to stick to that as best you can. And to kind of answer like the exclusive thing, I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. The only reason I don't like the whole exclusive thing from Hot Toys is because Sideshow is the one that comes through for us, and they're fucking trash at getting the figure, like the whole situation on how to get the figure. They're terrible at it. Like it's the website crashes. Like nobody's getting notifications about the stuff that's about.
So I say the lottery system is the easiest thing, is the best and fairest thing.
And I don't understand why they keep not doing that. Like that was the best, fairest way to do it, and they only did it with one figure.
The Iron Man,
So I'm kind of on the fence with that. Like I don't mind the exclusivity, but like kind of what Brendan said, I kind of expect more exclusivity with statues already. Like that's already like I know what to expect with that. It's kind of weird for Hot Toys, especially like they say that there's a number, but the figure's not numbered. So that to me just kind of screams kind of bullshit.
You have no idea of it.
Yeah,
don't give Brendan too much credit. Oh, your motherfuckers are here. Stop giving Brendan too much credit. Don't do that. Don't get butt naked.
With that one, that number
to Brendan, man. Shit.
You gotta give it to Brendan. You gotta give him that one because
I'll say, you know what? The worst thing that happened to my collection though was I became a Hot Toys collector, and I don't mean that as a joke. I'm dead serious because I used to collect. Like I started out collecting stuff that Hot Toys made that represented stuff that I loved and was already collecting in other mediums. At some point, I woke up and I was like, holy shit, I'm collecting Hot Toys. Like, I'm not collecting stuff that represents the shit that I really love. I was collecting Hot Toys, like everything they put out, every figure, because I was like, that's a dope figure. I want, like, so I got to get it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't just I wasn't looking at stuff and thinking, wow, they knocked that figure out of the park, but I don't need it. I can appreciate it from afar. It was more like the new Hot Toy came out, you got to get it. You know, I started collecting the product rather than collecting things that represented stuff that I loved. And that's what I've gone back to, started looking at things, be like, that's a really cool figure. They made a great figure, but I don't have to have it. That's the best Anakin head sculpt that they've made. I'm not a fan of the rooted hair. I don't like it. But that's the best Anakin head sculpt likeness that they've made. I've got the dark side Anakin.
Me too.
2 years ago, I would have snatched that up. Now I'm like, no, I don't need it, you know?
Yeah.
And so that's the kind of thing. It's like when you're not a Hot Toys collector, but you're collecting Hot Toys as representations of things that you love, it's a lot easier to look at stuff and be more discerning and say, that's really cool. Happy for you that you got that. I can appreciate it from afar on YouTube and stuff, but I don't need it. And I think like one of the best things and one of the worst things to happen to this hobby was Facebook groups. Because I met a lot of friends. I met a lot of friends on Facebook. Lael and I met on in Sideshow's Facebook group back in the day before we both got kicked out of it.
Me too. I got kicked out too.
Seriously, man, that's like a badge of honor for me. But you know what? Like, so there are great things to come out of it. And early on, like it was like building a community. But the other part too was that Facebook became a place where people would race to post pictures of them getting the figure. So they wanted to be in that group of like, look, I got it first. I got it first batch. Mine shipped, and boom, immediately it's like throwing pictures up. And, you know, and it was like, you got to crack that box open and you got to start throwing those pictures up. And it's just, now it's kind of like, look, I get it and I get it and I enjoy it for myself. I'm not worried about immediately throwing up pictures for other people to, you know.
I remember that when we got
everybody did at some point. Yeah.
Case in point, I think this is what really tipped Sideshow over the edge though with us, because case in point, we got, so when the Spider-Man 2099 figure dropped, we got that shit. It was basically a Toy Fair exclusive. We got that shit from overseas. Wonderland at the time. So we got it.
Back when they actually shipped your shit.
When they shipped your shit. Exactly, right.
When they weren't fucking trash.
Exactly. When they weren't trash. So we got it. And once the figure basically came in, I remember hitting up Brendan, and Brendan was like, I was like, yo, should I put this shit on Sideshow? He was like, yeah, they didn't say you could. Bro, we were putting figures that they hadn't even gotten yet up on their page. And I think it pissed them off like a couple times. I think it really, really, really did.
Oh, yeah. It got to the point where when I was getting stuff, first batch, I would just like, I wasn't doing it because I wanted to like show off that I had I was just kind of doing it to piss off Autumn and like the people who ran the Sideshow group. I was just like, here, I got this from a place in another country. And I just like, people would be asking me like, where did you get it? Because this was like early on when a lot of people in the hobby didn't really understand and know about like going overseas for stuff. And so Lael and I would just like, we just started posting shit that we got right away and into the group. And people would be like, how did you get it that fast? I was like,
because they didn't want you to say it.
So I would just, every time I would respond to every question asking though with a different, I'd be like, fell off a truck. whatever, and they would get so pissed off at
they
us.
would get pissed. And but so speaking of this, because I wanted to kind of dip into this really quick here though, because when we talk about, like, again, we talk about, people who are selling off figures and they're getting rid and curating their collection.
Yeah, my boy.
In my opinion, and it may not be the same for everybody else, but in my opinion, and I only say that because there's only one figure that I have sitting that I'm selling right now, and it's because I have duplicates of them. I was like, I'm selling it off, is the Beskar Mando. I can't get rid of that sumbitch right now. Like literally.
The Chrome version or the regular?
Not the regular, the Beskar version. I can't get rid of it right now.
Want that Chrome now. Yeah,
everybody wants the Chrome, but even with certain figures, it's hard to get. It's like the worst time to sell right now. Like literally it is. And I'm not even the person who sells a lot, but from what I'm seeing, it definitely is the worst time to get rid of figures. It is.
The only one I moved pretty quick was I had a double of Mark 42. So I sold one of those about 2-3 months ago. That shit sold like the same day. Because Iron Man, I guess, will never go away when it comes to Sideshow or whatever. But like those early ones, I have 43 suits. So but the early ones, bro, like they hard to get now. And then the first I think 3 or 4. Some of them were plastic. The Mark 1 was die cast, and Mark 2, I think Mark 2 or Mark 3 was plastic. But like people were still buying them for like whatever reason, bro. I had a duplicate of 42 and a duplicate of 3. And
so check it out.
And even the plastic one sold quick, bro.
I put up the, because I'm actually selling it through Macari in different places just to see who actually, because so through Macari, I actually I made the mistake because I put up the Mando, just photos and stuff like that. But in that same block of photos, I had Hela in there, but it wasn't to put up. It would just shit. So somebody was like, "Yo, I don't really want that Mando, but are you selling that Hela?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And I looked through all my photos and saw it. I was like, "Oh shit!" So I had to remove it.
You gotta delete that.
I had to take it. Because a lot of people were hitting me up for Hela, and I was like, "No, I'm not selling that. I'm not. That's not something I'm getting."
So it's not necessarily a bad time to sell. It just depends on what you're selling.
It's always been
Iron Man, Spider-Man.
Because I'm thinking about putting a few things up, but I don't know if I should yet.
Well, it depends, right?
What you selling?
It totally depends. If it's one of the figures like the Endgame, Infinity War, and Mando figures that historically they overproduced in the past 2-3 years, those ones are going to be tough. You'll probably take a loss. I mean, it's not going to go down to 0 like doom and gloom people would have you percent, but you'll get some of your money back. It sucks. It's not, get it back what you paid for it like it was a couple years ago. But I think that is a very specific time in the Hot Toys history where they just overproduced absolutely everything. I think they're starting
from
plus there like 3 different versions of Mando too. So
exactly, that doesn't help. So
now, do you guys think that Zack Snyder Justice League is going to be a hot commodity soon? I think it is, especially with Cyborg. Now they got all of them. No, you don't think so with selling it?
Because Cyborg is still sitting.
If Flash would have done better, maybe, but Flash bombed. So
that's why I was kind of like as good of a figure as it is, and I know Jason is like full mast right now because of that that Superman from InArt. It was just a weird choice for them, to me anyway, for them to make that now when they're moving on completely, and like clearly the box office is moving on from the Snyderverse too. Right. So for them to go in on at such a premium price, whatever it ends up being, for that Cavill Superman was just kind of an odd choice to me.
But I think you got enough people that are Cavill fans that will.
That's really what it is.
Painful.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Yeah, so that's the thing is, it's like there are a lot of Cavill fans out there. A lot of there's a lot of Cavill fans, and there's a lot of very irate and angry Cavill fans today.
Oh yeah,
today. You know what I mean? So there are. So I think that the support for that figure once it drops, and if it's a top tier figure, because the thing is, not a lot of people liked the range of motion with the Hot Toys version They didn't like, you know, that
better, yeah.
They wanted it to be better. They didn't like the simple fact that the arms, you know, especially with the arms, they were single jointed elbows. So there was only so much that you can actually do with it. Yeah. So that
is anybody besides Jason gonna get the InArt Cavill Superman?
I'm thinking about it because that's what I'm thinking about, picking up the what you call the InArt DC trilogy and just get rid of the Justice League collection.
Brendan wanted you to say no. Brendan wanted you to say no.
No, I'm genuinely curious because
no.
I'm genuinely curious
because about Cavill, bro.
My first instinct was it looks good and maybe I'll get it. But then I started thinking, I was like, I've got the Justice League and I've got the Black Suit.
About Cavill, bro. I'm not even lying, dog.
I know we're gonna hear about that, but like for me personally, I already have those two that are pretty good, the Justice League and the Black Suit. So I don't think I can justify spending the money on the InArt one.
Well, get rid of them.
That nightmare Batman.
It's a hassle having to sell them and then
Campbell, just raise the money for it, bro.
you know how Brendan is, dog.
Come on, Brendan. Join me, dude. Let's get rid of our collections.
I'm selling like 25 figures, legit.
No shit,
bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell 50.
I want 75.
I'm selling everything.
I'm selling 100. Fuck you guys.
I'm gonna sell 100 of your figures. How about that?
Hey, if you want to sell my figures, bro, I'll give you a cut. Go for it, baby.
That's like 100 GI Joes. I'll sell them all.
We got 142 people here. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Subscribe to all these guys that you see on the panel, man. It's definitely a great discussion. But no, I say that because, like I said, it is, you know,
like Greg Brady.
Right now there's a lot that's going on in the collecting community when it comes to, like, you know, buy and sell and stuff like that. You see a lot of people when they see these exclusives, they're saying, you know, well, you know, they're trying to, especially with this Anakin, there are a few people that are trying to offload their dark side Anakin, their light side Anakin in preparation for this. And on top of that, they're doing it without even actually, you know,
you're gonna get the shit. Like,
wondering if you're gonna get it. Yeah,
exactly. There's no guarantee.
SOL all around.
Yeah, it's like, why would you sell that shit now? You know what I mean? And not really knowing. Yeah, come on, man.
They haven't put this up for actual pre-order yet, have they?
No, not yet. But you know a sculpted version is coming, 100%. You know that, right? Come on, it's only a matter of time.
Bro, we're in a whole new. We're in a brave new world. We're in a brave new world when it comes to hot dogs. Who knows what they're gonna do, man?
Might be like, let's do this.
Yo, Hot Toys killer, bro.
But the only thing I'll say.
Who cares about InArt? Who cares about InArt?
Is this supposed to be? This is supposed to be what, like 4,000 pieces, right?
What this piece?
Which will be the
many? I thought it was less.
I thought it was less than that.
I think it's 3,000. This one.
Okay, maybe 3,000. Either way, that will be more than the Spider-Man, the Miles Morales, and the Cap combined, as far as availability goes. Because Cap was 300.
That's worldwide, though. That's we're talking.
Well, no,
worldwide.
I know, but still, I mean, that's still more than that they had for the other one. So I don't know. We'll see. It will be hard to get, but it's not going to be like Captain America hard to get. So we'll see.
So let me ask a question. On this panel tonight, who is going to try to get this piece?
I think I'm going to try to get it for somebody else.
I'll give you
motherfucker, you're gonna try and get it for yourself. That's
that sounded
I'm gonna try and get it for my friend.
I'm good. I'm good.
I was like,
Maria.
I'm born for the story.
Yeah, I gotta get that. Like, don't worry,
Mario
guys.
will get that motherfucker in hand and be like, "Yeah, I don't know if I want to get this to anybody."
Yeah, I'll be real. Like,
second brother, after the fiasco that we went through with the bullshit with the Wonder Woman, bro, are you gonna attempt to get this, man?
You know what? I got the light side one. I got the dark side one.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to go through any of that bullshit. I'm not going to stress myself out because you know I do that enough with game consoles and
you're done with Sideshow's Web 1.0 website.
Game consoles, I got a shitload of those too, man.
Dude, man, and when Sideshow come up with a better system, start having load balances and, you know, a whole bunch of other shit, I'm not even wasting my time. You know, it's nice and everything, but I'm on, like, with this rooted head thing, I'm looking for longevity. I want to see how this figure going to look 3 years from now.
We're supposed to be special wool hair.
Special wool hair. And yeah, we always see, we go to the beauty supply store, people keep going in and out getting new hair. So that answers that.
I want somebody to get this and rock some Soul Glow. I want to see a Jerry Curl Anakin.
There you go.
Beskar Kid's going to do it. He said he's getting 3 or 2, so he's going to have one. I guarantee with a perm afro. I guarantee you he's going to do it. Just
he going Richard Simmons the joint.
He going to have a Richard Simmons or Bob Ross Anakin, bro. Jedi Bob Ross, bro.
Like Eric LaSalle getting up from the couch, he's going to leave like grease stains on the back of the Jedi hood.
That's hilarious,
it's going to be. But again, like, I mean, we're bringing this up, guys, and everybody out there, because, you know, we're having this conversation tonight, and I thought it was appropriate to have it, considering the simple fact that we are in a space that we haven't really gotten any type of releases, which is good right now. I hope we get I hope we get a break the rest of the week. I hope we do, because
I need that Mace Windu for the drop.
Well, that's a different story. That's a totally different story. That's in the space of its own.
I'm gonna set that sideshow one.
But the thing is, it was just a point to find out where everybody sits when it comes to a level exclusivity. Where do you sit? You know what I mean? Or is this going to be the new norm? You know, usually you're like, well, nah, because they're going to have their exclusives, but they're going to still, because they don't want to kind of, cut out the ones who have actually been loyal and have been actually funding half the figures for the longest time. So they want to do that. And I tend to want to agree with that side. But the thing is, it's like when you think about that, for instance, like I don't understand why they didn't do what they've just done with the Joker, where you have the rooted hair version, but then you have a regular version.
They could have been that, bro.
Yeah.
And they could have did that with this, giving us a new and improved head sculpt, because I always thought that they would do something like this when they released the repaint on the 501st, and we saw Anakin. We were like, okay, we're going to get a 2.0. But did they, not knowing they want to give us a 3.5 with this hair and everything? You know what I mean? So now it's like, as far as what we see, the accessories are the same. The base is different. The hair is different. The sculpt is different. But the accessories are somewhat the same.
Is it LED lightsabers or no?
With the LED, yeah. I think the lightsabers are LED. One of them is, right?
The one that he takes off Dooku is not.
Really? I didn't notice that.
Why the fuck?
What the hell?
Yeah, it's not.
One of the LED, one of the lightsabers is LED. Yeah.
So they're doing the same thing. As Chase, to be quite honest, I am getting this.
Oh yeah,
I pre-ordered that already, man. That is
day one
pre-order.
Yeah.
Day
I
one.
love that the game series. I got the deluxe with the red mask. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
that one was 100%.
This was
that
that
You
one
know
was,
my answer. You know my answer.
You ain't getting that shit.
He got 4. He got 4.
Yeah.
He ain't getting that shit. We already know your answer, Cam. Because that was just enough. And the thing is, it's because it's Marvel, and I was like, yeah, Cam gonna probably get this motherfucker right.
Yeah,
now.
but it's
He was
Spider-Man,
like,
bro.
Nah, I ain't getting that shit.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
He said, nah, I ain't getting that shit. That ain't my thing. I definitely ain't getting that shit. But now I am, because this piece is incredible.
Yeah. That's fire, bro.
Yeah, it is. This is the one thing that I was really, really excited about. I could say to take away from what's happened in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, this is definitely a good, and I probably will not use these arms at all.
Nah.
Although it is a nice touch that they put the symbiote tendrils going around
the
arms.
Yeah, but I definitely this we were talking about this, and I it was crazy because I was like, yo, out of everything, this, even though they didn't do it, and thank God they didn't, I thought this would have been an exclusive. You know what I mean?
I would have imagined that way, yeah.
That would have been a bullshit move if they did. For the main suit from the game to be an exclusive, that would have been.
No, there's no rooted hair on this thing, man. It's gonna be.
You don't know, man. Look, next thing Hot Toys is gonna do is like rooted ass hair or pubes or something. They're gonna like.
They could have done the rooted wings then, right? I guess
something, man.
Wings. Give us the more detachable, like, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
The rooted armpit hair. They're gonna figure out a way to keep up in the ante.
Right, definitely, man. But anyway, everybody out there, thank you. If you haven't already hit that like button, subscribe. 137 people still here watching with us, man. Thank you for being here for this anniversary show. It's been a blast. I've had nothing but a good time, and bros that I love on this panel. It's so good to have everybody here to share the moment with me, man. So I do thank you so much for definitely being here. Mario, what you got coming up, bro? What's going on with you?
Oh,
man?
we wrapping already? Oh shit! Okay,
all right. Because it's 100. Look, it's an hour and 30 minutes. We going basically
Mario's
try to.
I could do this all day.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously, I thought we were still going.
Nah, we gonna wrap. We gonna wrap.
All right, cool. What are going on? You know what? We're gonna postpone Uncivilized Counters to next week.
Yeah.
Just to get better prepared for it. So we'll look out for that next Thursday on my channel. Monday nights I started up TPC, the Profi Chat, coming through at 6 o'clock Pacific time. So you guys can check us out over there. That's right, Dan. The Profi Chat. You already know. So yeah, we're doing that. We're doing that Monday nights. Friday night LWO. So far it's supposed to be on Joao's channel, so look out for that as well. And yeah, man, I'll be around anywhere else. But thanks for having me on, dude. And
bro, thanks for being here.
Again, happy 2 years, dude, and here's to many more, bro.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you for definitely being here. And I want to put this man up here really quick because I need to show y'all what he has in his hand.
He do this shit every
munching on that all night.
How do you?
But look at the name. Look at the name. Look at the name. Look at the name.
Butt naked mix.
The butt naked mix. He found
he slowly revealed that.
Yeah, bro. The butt
sensually.
And I'm surprised you ain't done with that big ass box, bro.
That's probably the second or third
make
box.
this shit last.
No, that's probably the second and third.
Yeah,
No, man, this is the first one.
First one, bro. But anyway, man, thank you for being here. What you got coming up, bro? What can we look forward to?
Fan Expo Boston this Friday.
It's awesome.
So, yep, it's going to be actually a crazy couple weeks because Fan Expo this weekend. A couple days of shooting stuff for clients, then doing a little kind of like a mini trip to down to Newport with the family for my birthday, then back down to the Cape. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the next week or two. So it'll be kind of fun. Wednesdays, new comics, don't have to worry about any Disney Plus nonsense. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But one thing I'll say to everybody, there are a lot of figures listed as July to December 2023.
Mm-hmm.
You're in that right fucking now. Start planning what we've been talking about with the prices and everything. Start planning for that right now because you maybe don't have anything coming in right now, and then tomorrow the storm comes and you're just like, oh shit. Start planning for it now. And I think there'll probably be 2 waves. I think we'll get another summer wave, and then I think there'll be a shit ton that'll happen end of November and through the last month of the year through December.
Always.
So that's usually the way it happens. So just start planning for that now. Just think about it, in terms of what else you're spending day to day, and maybe try and squirrel away $20 here, $50 there, instead of buying something or eating out, or cancel some pre-orders. But whatever you got to do, just realize it's coming. And Hot Toys doesn't usually just drop 1 or 2 figures and that's it. They'll drop a whole wave. So just start thinking about it now. Don't screw yourself over financially, especially with people's student loans, starting back up, holidays right after that, don't screw yourself. So just start thinking about that and seriously just walk into your collection room, wherever you keep your stuff, and just look at it and enjoy the stuff you have, and then ask yourself, do I really need this next one? I'm not saying stop collecting. I'm just saying don't put yourself in a hole for fucking plastic and just don't do it. So
hell yeah, man.
Otherwise, congrats on 2 years, fuck nuts.
Motherfucker. Anyway,
all love right there.
Take a page from this guy, who's just I ain't getting that shit. I'm
not getting anything at all. Thank you, man, for having me. Congratulations on 2 years, bro. if you guys want to see some content from TalkCon from last weekend, I have it on my TikTok, a couple photos of a couple cosplayers if you guys are into that. And then also on my Instagram. So yeah, I'm not getting shit. So Gilgamesh is on the way though, I'm pretty sure tonight. So
Wait. Out of all figures, you getting a Gilgamesh?
No.
Really?
I'm not. It's not on the way for me. I'm saying it's on the way to get released. I ain't getting.
You think so? You think so?
You didn't set it up like that, man.
Yeah, that was gonna be the weirdest fucking flex ever. After
Right?
Yeah, Gilgamesh. Wait though.
Matter of fact, Gilgamesh has moved. Sorry, just looked it up online, guys. Sorry, August to September. So.
Oh yeah, they moved a lot of shit because they moved my Muhammad Ali to September now. So that's I'm still waiting on that.
I canceled that one.
You've been waiting for Muhammad Ali for like a year. Though.
I'm about to cancel mine, bro, because
I don't
want to.
Yeah,
that's basically where I'm at.
Yeah, I'll just cancel that shit.
Hell
Dude,
yeah,
don't cancel. You're gonna regret it. Don't cancel it.
I know.
I'm telling you, you're gonna regret it.
That Loki, that with me. Yep.
It pisses me off, man. I don't know. I'm gonna see how it basically rolls. We'll see how.
Hold
it
on
comes
to it,
down.
man.
Yeah, we'll definitely see how that kind of reacts. Useby, what's going on with you, enabling motherfucker?
You know, just enable. Well, the big screen.
Okay.
Whoa! What the hell? And can you stand up? What's the rest of it say?
Hold on.
If you know, you know.
Oh,
Careful.
And my hand.
The Mega 64. Go check him out. So what am I doing? I am gonna have Bricks and Brews. I was gonna do it this past weekend, but then I got COVID, so that did not happen.
So when we doing it?
See here, this Sunday is my daughter's 4th birthday, so happy birthday!
Happy birthday, little birthday!
You know it ain't happening that day.
And no, she'll be big time 4 years old, so we'll be doing that this weekend. So I'm thinking about squeaking it in the weekend after. I have some birthday parties as well, but I think I could squeak it in there. So I'll see. And then the weekend after that, I'm going to Disneyland for the weekend. So for her birthday.
See you there.
I know. The 19th and 20th, I'll be in Disneyland.
This motherfucker said Disneyland.
Mario lives there.
Mario lives at that motherfucker.
Oh, no doubt. Of course.
I know. I'll be downtown Disney for 2 days. So I'll be seeing you, Calvin, and Cuervo, and everybody. So, what else? Yeah, just pretty much that. Congrats on the 2 years.
Appreciate that, bro.
Spend recklessly, save responsibly, and for everybody. And don't try and sell Beskar Mandos apparently. And
don't.
Crazy.
Don't try and sell hologram Iron Man figures. Don't try and sell those.
That hologram Iron Man not selling shit.
What about Anakin? Can I sell that?
You could probably sell. I think you're safe if you're selling Anakin's, troopers. You know, different Mandalorians that aren't Mando. Hella, definitely Hella, Leo.
Hella.
Hell no.
Daredevil, Punisher, you know, all that stuff. But no, thanks for having me.
Daredevil and Punisher aren't going anywhere.
Well, not for the collector without fear, for sure.
Goddamn right.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, yeah, man, just thanks for having me, and
as always, man.
Looking forward to slimming down my collection as well. We'll do it together, hand in hand. We'll
Thank you for being
Mario
here
and
with me,
Collection
Brendan.
on Jenny Craig.
Thank you for me. I got a quick $1.99 super chat by my man DJ N. What's up, gents? Long day, just stopping by to say, what's going on, man? Thank you so much, bro. Next up, we got this motherfucker in the building, man. What's going on with you, bro? What you got coming up next, man?
We got the same language.
Nah, man, I'm over here being entertained by there's some freak shit going on in the chat. So
what?
Yeah, you got some freak shit talking about Rudy.
The Bison shit. Yeah,
that's some shit going on. But besides that, man, nothing else going on.
6 scale members.
Probably going to try to finish up the stands that I'm working on for the expansion of the collections. I got like 7 hot toys that just opened that's sitting on my pool table.
Yeah,
pretty much set those up, stage them, have that taken care of. I'll be in New York for 3 days on Monday.
NYC.
Then try to bounce back home. It's getting close to that school time. Little Macho, get him all set.
Hell yeah. School days, bro. You already know how that goes, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So man, I'm not, man. I am not, looking forward to getting up in the morning. Come on, man, let's go. Come on, man, let's go.
Yeah,
Come on. Man, I'm not looking forward to that. And I know he's watching. He like, as soon as he's sick, like, Dad, you talking about me? I going to school? Like, yeah,
yeah,
I'm
bro.
talking about you. So
yeah,
besides that, man, just waiting to see what comes. Waiting to see what comes next.
Mhm.
Love the love the innovation, love the competition. Don't like the bullshit that's involved with it.
Yeah,
waiting to see this shit show with this Anakin and that rooted Joker when it does come out. So we can sit there and talk about, and you can probably hear me if I attempt these motherfuckers again.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, they when you get that notification, if they send you the notification on time,
right?
So we got to basically watch out for that shit too. So we'll see how that goes. But man, yeah, definitely, man. Thank you for being here with me, man. As always.
And congratulations on 2 years, man.
Thank you so much, man. I definitely appreciate it. I
don't know how you do it.
Me neither, bro. I don't even know how I missed 2 years, bro. But it's just, again, getting the chance to talk to y'all and socialize and talk about the shit that we love is what keeps me here, bro. So that's, a lot of us got to do it. We do it. So, it is what it is, man. Dan, thank you. Dan be funny, bro. When he be muted, he'd be laughing his ass off behind the scene. The chick be walking in the room. He'd be like, "Baby, I'll be in a minute. Don't worry about it." But nah, what's going on with you, Dan?
Not much. Thanks for having me on here, man. Happy 2 years, and many more. Of course, dude. But for me, LWO Friday with Bruffy over there.
Hell yeah.
And Calvin and all those guys on Joel's channel.
You know what? Your motherfuckers better send me a link too, bro. I want to pop in and laugh my ass
come
off
through.
that night,
Come
bro.
through.
Hell yeah.
Come through.
Hey, look, man, you go over there, motherfucker, you're going to be laughing. You'll become an addict right now.
I know, bro. I know, because it should be funny as hell, bro. It'd be funny as hell.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
I'm surprised y'all ain't got butt naked over there, bro, because that shit will get XR rated. It'll get NC-17.
Oh, no.
How do you know they haven't?
No, we'll show him a good time.
How do you know they haven't?
You already know.
How we make it on Monday.
Don't you threaten me with a good time.
Hey, come on over, Papi. Come on, let's go.
Sounds like my Friday.
You will make an honorary Latino for the night. It's all good.
I spaced it. Yeah. I'm so white, I'm see-through. Come on.
Let's find out.
I space out my appearances just to keep people wanting more.
This motherfucker, bro. Anyway, Dan,
I just got I did drop the review on Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, the 2.0.
Yeah, I know.
I have that out now.
Yeah, I know.
And then I did a collection tour that I kind of low-key just like dropped out of nowhere a while ago. So if you want to see what I got in this room, check it out. It's on there.
Definitely, bro.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Great panel, great discussion, and happy to do this again.
As always, man, appreciate you for being here. Make sure again that you're following everybody in here, man, because they got great content, whether it's Instagram, whether it's YouTube. Make sure you do so. Last but not least, Jedi Pimp, aka Baby Powder Smack. What's going on with you, bro?
Man, listen, I came through to hang out with you guys, man.
Hell yeah, bro. This is the first time on Say What?
Yeah, it's my first time.
That's my guy, bro. Definitely.
Congrats.
Was it good for you?
It was fantastic. We used a lot of KY, so it's great. It was great.
My man.
Wow.
Man.
Wow.
A lot of KY.
He's fitting right in, if you know what I mean.
Hey, he's sliding in there.
Straight
That's
up,
what
bro.
that sound was.
The cheeks. Don't forget. But now, my boy, congrats to you, bro. I remember when this was a conversation, man, and you're doing it big, dog. So I'm happy for you. Keep doing it.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate that.
Keep collecting, everybody. Keep collecting.
Oh yeah, man. Remember, make sure that you follow Jedi Pimp, man. Also, hey, every Monday, me, him, and Brendan and Vinny, Comic Book Talk with Friends. Make sure you stop over there. It is the first take of comics, so it's always fun. So make sure that you actually
next
stop.
Monday, I have a feeling is going to be a good one.
That's
what
you say. I can't wait. Brendan and Stephen A.
It definitely is. I'm telling y'all, For
Fuck
real.
Stephen A. No, man. I'm from Boston. I'm Tommy Heinsohn. Fuck that.
Okay, well, I'll be Shannon Sharp. Brendan.
Yo, I'm
Brandon.
telling you, y'all think I'm
Come on,
playing.
Brendan.
It is literally the first take of comics when we get over there. The shit is fucking funny. It's hilarious. Like the shit that goes on in the conversation. So make sure if you haven't already, stop through. And yeah, what'd you say? Balls deep?
Balls deep, cheeks up. Cheeks up, girl.
Cheeks up. Come on, man. Y'all motherfuckers, bro. Like, y'all motherfuckers, man. Straight up. Hey, I gotta show y'all something real quick. And Mario, I don't even know if you've seen this yet.
What's up?
And if Renz is still out there, he gave me kind of permission to kind of preview this, but I'm gonna show this guy.
Oh, I heard about something. Yeah.
You heard about
Miguel was teasing this. So
yeah.
What you got? I haven't seen anything yet.
So Renz Talentino took it upon himself because somebody created this, and he took it because he created it himself. So he took it and decided to basically showcase it and do it. So everybody, it's the world premiere of Miguel as Iron Man, bro. And this is what Renz.
No way.
This is what Renz Talentino did, bro. This is what he did.
Bro, hold on. Give me a minute. Give me a second. Let me screenshot this.
This is Miguel.
That is dope.
This is Miguel as Iron Man.
Iron Man 1.1. Straight up.
Yeah, bro.
Armor
this is
1.
what he did. I was
Armor
like,
2,
wow. Did he really?
That's pretty cool.
He legit did this?
He legit did this. Renz Talentino legit
that boy is
did
a beast.
this.
Dude, what a sweetheart. That's awesome.
Yeah, he legit did this and killed it. I was like, get the fuck. I did not know he was going to actually do it. And he did it. And
I mean, he looked kind of cross-sided, but I mean, other than that.
He got that.
Yo, he got that. Like, he literally killed that.
Good
he
shit,
did his
man.
thing. So,
It's a
had to
great
show
picture.
that. Had to basically show it, man. But
It's a
anyway,
great picture.
again, thank you, everybody out there. Thank you for coming through and being a part of this anniversary show. So here's to plenty more to come. Next week, I don't know what we're going to talk about. It just depends on what drops. If anything's going to actually drop, we'll think of something, man. So
Mace
again,
Mace Windu.
I don't know. Hell no, they ain't coming no time.
Hold on, real quick. Linda, chill.
What's she say?
Chill. Nothing. She's all over. She's like leading the pricing thing, dude. She's wilding out right now, dude.
Right.
She is wilding out right now in the chat with the whole pricing shit.
I think
He
Linda
likes
might
to
have
buy
had
some
another
Bulges,
wine
I
cooler.
guess.
Linda,
this is charge.
This is Linda. What do you say? Hold up. What friend say? He said, "I got a little problem with the purse." Definitely, man. But nah, this is Linda Unchained tonight. Definitely.
Seriously. Dude.
This is definitely
awesome.
Linda Unchained. Awesome.
Okay.
But thank you for being here. Also, thank you. I gotta say a special shout out and thank you to Latoya T, my baby, because if it wasn't for her, I would have never started streaming in the first place. She's the one who told me to do so. Also, she has been keeping track. The queen, bro. She's been keeping track, and she was the one who reminded me of a 2-year anniversary. I didn't even know until she brought it up the other day. So thank you so much for that, baby, and always being extremely supportive about everything that comes through here, even with my collecting habits. She's like, something what you got coming in now. But again, she's been extremely supportive, so I got to give a shout out to her as always. And everybody out there, thank you for being here. Thank you for always staying in touch, being a part of this. Until next week, we are out. Peace and love. Let's go.